During the negotiating process for the duplex, I found that the rehab would cost at least $10,000. I had gone to Home Depot's website and found the items that matched the ones that I needed for the rehab. I then assumed that I would need a few thousand or so in manual labor. Increasing the amount by a few thousand more to accommodate unknown expenses, I predicted the rehab would take between $15,000 to $20,000. For reserves, I had around $20,000 in a checking account and $6,000 in a savings account and around $6,000 in stocks. Since I was also working and had money coming in from that, I believe that I had more than enough to handle this rehab. As the rehab progressed, things that I could never have imagined breaking or being a problem continued to suck away the reserves I had. The circuit breaker needed a grounding rod. The wiring in the laundry room needed to be fixed. Walls in the sheds needed to be patched. Month after month, every cent I had kept dwindling. I even had to use my credit card more and pay only the minimum. This, of course, didn't even account for the mortgage for the property, which took its toll on the cash. When the property was finally livable and I put tenants in, I thought the troubles were over since I now had cash flow coming in. But things kept breaking and the cash the tenants provided went straight to the repairs. The mortgage payment, being $1,770, had to be paid off directly out of pocket. Finally, the day came when the repairs were done and the property was more or less stable. When looking at my finances, the worst position I was in was where I used up all of my savings, sold my stock, had $6,000 in credit card debt, and only had $500 left in my checking account. But I persevered through this and with the help of my job was able to pay for everything I needed. While this doesn't sound like that much of a win, if I had been less of a saver and spent more of my money before I bought the property, I would have had to either borrow more or cut corners on the rehab. Since then, I am now rebuilding my savings with the help of this property, not to mention the valuable experience I have.